Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of The Infected. Today we're on the map way up here near this trader. The reason we're up here is because I really want to try to get as much money as I can from the trader so that we can get the Lucky Looter perk. That's really what the goal is here, to get that done. I'm going to try to craft myself a spear because I did leave and not do that. I think I need the stone blade for a stone spear, and I also need 3 sticks and 5 plant fiber, which I happen to have on me. So let's just craft that. I don't have on my armor because it's been super hot lately, and I need to do that, put that back on. I'm going to get back to the base at some point and craft myself some clothing. I don't have a ceiling in there, so there's a water basin in there to fill up with water, just so we'll have it here when we come back. I do have a saw bench out here. It's one of the old standard saw benches, the very first ones that you get. It's not one of the fancier ones that we are able to craft now. So what I'm going to do is just kind of watch that chicken, and then we are going to go right down here to this road. We're going to turn and go up to the trader. I brought all of the mechanical parts, all of the electrical parts, all of those things with me that I could possibly bring, simply because I've been told that, sell all that you can while you can, because you can always get more when you get the Lucky Looter perk. So sell what you need to just to get the perk. So let's get down here and grab this pumpkin because we're going to need that in a tiny bit. If you notice down in the corner, my food is nowhere near full. If you also notice, my health is at 100%. The reason that is because, as you guys saw me die at the end of the last episode, the game froze. So I was not able to get that going again without quitting, shutting the game down and all of that stuff. So I really wasn't able to do that without doing that, and because it hadn't saved, it really didn't do much. I didn't die or anything because I was able to get back down there. And so when I did go back down there the second time, I was able to get everything that I needed done. At the moment, I was able to get that done before I died again. So there was that. So apparently when you exit the game and you are in when you die and you're in a workbench, apparently that does not, it freezes your game up. It does not allow you to be able to do all the things to, properly respawn and all that. With that being said, guys, let's get in here to this trader. I don't know. I just feel like I've been rambling and struggling today. It's been a day. Been having some issues today, not feeling very well. But we're going to get this done, guys. This video is recorded on Friday. So when you see this on Monday, it will be recorded last week. So I might hopefully be feeling better after that. I don't know. But let's sell what we need to get the perk that we need. I don't even know how much money we need, but I know we are not selling the aloe. I did stop by and grab some aloe just because, I didn't have any. But I am going to sell everything that I possibly can here just to be able to get what I hopefully need to get this Lucky Looter perk. We have $700. Let's buy the Lucky Raider. Oh, it's only $450. Darn it. I sold all that stuff and I didn't necessarily need to, but you know what? We're going to go with it. We can buy the ATV trailer location. We already know it, but it's only $5. And we have $5 just laying around. But apparently now, and I know this to be true, because unless something's changed, guys, I need that stone. I may need to craft myself another stone spear. But unless something's changed since the last update, the Lucky Raider perk is great because now we should find the better quality loot in all the things that we can search. Let's get this thing out first. So we're getting some tea right off the bat, green tea, mechanical part. Lead, I'm not going to grab that right now because it's super heavy. The iron, I will take it, even though it is super heavy. So we have 2 mechanical parts. I sold 30 mechanical parts, guys. Very sad by that. tea and nails. That is definitely not what I would hope to find. But that first aid kit, that means like everything. If you did not see my last episode, guys, go back and watch that. We really struggled, and that lets you know like how super, super important having first aid supplies really is. That liver's not going to make it. But that's okay. We'll have it to turn into some biofuel at some point when we're ready for that. You're empty and you are empty. Okay, so let's get, my mouse sensitivity is like all over the place today. So let's search here for some plastic parts. I sold tons and tons and tons of plastic parts as well. I don't need the lead, although I will need the lead. I just don't need it right now. Tech page, we have 5 tech points to spend. We have not spent any of those yet, but we're going to do that at some point. That melon is good. We can use that for hydration. Our food situation is looking much, much better at this present moment. Okay, let's get back outside and put our loot away in these containers. Small items go there. Larger items go in the one behind it. So we ended up with 2 mechanical parts from one location. Again, I sold a ton of them. I know we're not going to get all of them back like right now, right at this present moment. But, you know, having the ability to get those fairly easily is great. Okay. Pick up the bow and arrows, harvest the dead body. I love that we only have to do the picking out the arrows once. And then we get all of them. So some more Kevlar is nice. I'll take the cloth and the tea, of course. The egg is okay. It's not loot that I would expect to find, having spent $450 on that lucky looter perk. But that that bandage is worth a lot to me as well. More electrical parts and screws. Very lovely. An onion sprout. I don't think I need seeds too much, but I'm going to eat that, of course. I'm not going to take a lot of food with me today, but I am going to take like livers and things like that with me. Let's take the plastic parts. Let's hopefully find some more first aid in here. I'll take the iron. I'll definitely take that stuff. That's lovely. So it's definitely worth it if you see the difference between this particular raid and the last one, or loot of the town and the last one. You notice like how much better the loot is. It's super, super nice to be able to go in a place and not get a stone out of a container. It's definitely not what I would hope for. When I'm looting, we can pick up stone outside. It's not that big of a deal. I don't really love finding it in loot in a POI. Put all of this stuff away. Loving it, guys. Loving it. We are doing fairly well. We've searched 2 locations so far. Let's check this vehicle for a feather. Now, that was a little bit of that's lovely. Like, I don't even know how to make that. I don't think we have any of those back at our base. I'm not complaining about that at all. Like, not even a tiny bit. Okay, we've already searched the car. Let's search this area for some gas. I don't think I'm going to take the gas. I am going to try to kill this guy while he's like just roaming around. 3 arrows for me. I think I had the difficulty turned down even a tiny bit, but I'm not quite sure on that. So let's get in this POI as well, get some more loot, and then we're going to head over to another one while we're here. We might as well loot some of this area because it might be a day or 2 before we get back up this way. I would love to find Mike. I know that there's a town close by that he could potentially be in, and we're probably going to hit that up either today or in the next episode before we get back down to our base. I'll take the egg. I didn't mean to grab that rotten food. Definitely take all of that. Take you guys. Not complaining about that loot at all. Empty, and there's the front door. Okay, let's get over to this area as well and loot it. Let's take the coffee, of course. If you are playing this game and you don't really want to record it and show kind of the loot that's inside, you can press T on these containers and you can take everything. And as you see, I got some Kevlar from that. I did get 1 piece. Again, with the trash, you can see I got 1 plastic and 1 coffee. I like to open these containers, guys, and kind of show you the loot that we're getting so that you don't have to continually watch the right hand side of the screen. So if you are getting annoyed with me sometimes, by me looting everything the old fashioned way, please know that I know that there's a quicker way. I just don't do that because it allows you guys to see the loot that I'm getting. Doing it this way. Okay, more mechanical parts. So we didn't get a ton, guys. We really did not get a ton of mechanical parts. That's okay. We are going to hit up like the bigger cities again. We're going to do all of that loveliness, and hopefully we're going to be able to, get all of the things from there that we have been missing out on by not having this particular perk. On the map, if you go over here, there's the potential for Mike to be over here. There's also another little town here, which is where we have our, we actually have our little base set up right here. But we're going to head over to the other location that Mike could potentially be at and just see if he's hanging out in there. And if he isn't, that's okay as well. We're going to get over to another location, the one that we've always found Mike at some point as well. Okay, so that just happened. Like, I was too afraid to even tell you guys that there was a bear attacking us, because there was a bear attacking us, and that terrified me. So we didn't even get very far either. We do have, I don't know, did I not bring it? I thought I had some food on me. So this food gives us 50 health, as you can see. Weight's 5, 50 health. Let's just eat one of those. And then we're also going to eat like the pumpkin and the cucumber as well, just to get it out of our inventory. And now that we have this bear killed, let's get back over this direction and try to get toward the area that Mike is in. So we're coming in the back way on this town. As you can see, I came down the stream here. I didn't go down the road. I just came over here to the stream, came down this direction to come in the back way to this location. We hopefully won't die over here, but you never know. I mean, there's always that chance that we will. There's a wolf right there. Yep. He sees me. Oh, no. No! Okay, let's try to get ourselves taken care of again. I'm gonna have to use this stinking first aid kit. That's silly. I don't want to pick up the wolf. I don't need the wolf. I already have a bear in my inventory. I don't necessarily need anything else. Okay, do I have a stone on me? I thought I put a stone somewhere. I did. It's right there. I need another spear. I'm starting to panic just a tiny bit. Where do I find a stick? There's none laying on the ground. That wolf scared the life right out of me again. I need you. Sticks right here just hanging out. I don't know how many it takes to craft what I need to craft, but I need to craft a spear desperately. Let me just open this book. Where is this book? Panicking, guys. Panicking, I tell you. Bone stone spear. Craft that. We do have arrows in our inventory. I need a few more sticks just to have on me for another spear. When I need one, I'm going to craft another of those. And that should be okay for this very, very second. But you never know. So let's just get right in this very first house here. Okay, or let's don't get in this house. Where is this guy? Okay, at least the stones don't hurt too horribly bad. At least they don't take too much health away. Just a couple points. There's lots of guys here. Okay, let's get in this house. We really desperately need to get in here and shut the door that doesn't exist. Okay, let's take you guys and let's take the lead from here. We have enough eggs on us. We don't need any more eggs. I'm definitely going to take all of that. That's lovely. I do need to get home and craft myself a not the grinder, but the sharpening stone thing. Don't have a clue what that's called. But I do need to get one of those crafted very, very soon. My pickaxe, not my pickaxe, but my stone axe is nearly broken. So there's that. Definitely going to have to get that taken care of fairly soon. Okay, so I need electrical parts and mechanical parts, hopefully. Plastic and wires and iron, all the good things that I'm gonna hopefully find here. I'm gonna grab everything. Okay, let's go back outside and put our loot away. Put everything away in there that'll go. The bigger items goes in here. Sticks I'm going to keep on me. The iron and lead goes in here as well. I don't need those seeds. Don't even need those. Not that big of a deal for me. Let's see if we can just take this guy out before it gets to the point that he is going to kill me first. Darn it. Shoot him in the back. Like, we don't even have standards around here. We definitely do not have standards when it comes to these guys. Let's just grab our arrows back. We've lost a couple, but that's okay. I see another guy down there. See if we can just get him as well. Take him out before he ever gets up here. Okay, so he just ran off. He's probably going to run back. That's okay. Also, I didn't harvest this guy's body. We did get some coin and some repair kits from him. Lovely. Not complaining about that. I love getting the money from those guys. Makes it worthwhile, honestly. So if we find Mike, we're going to throw this bear on the ground super, super quick. Like, this bear's not even going to know what hit it, because we are definitely taking Mike home over the bear any day, all day. Can I search the toilet? No. Can't search you. You've already been searched. Some bacon. You know, bacon's nice. There's some eggs as well. So they were intended to make some bacon and eggs in this one. If you're looking for Mike, he's generally in buildings like that. I don't promise that he's going to be in this building, because there's several on the map. Several locations that he can be as well. Nothing here that we can search. I was told in the last episode I did miss a ton of stuff, and that's very true. I didn't search all the buildings because I was like focusing on trying to survive, and I ended up dying anyway. And I really wanted to get home before anything bad happened. Is that the guy with my arrows? Because if it is, like, I want him back. And if it isn't, well, hopefully he don't kill me. Come on. I see this guy running toward me as well. Okay, did I kill that guy? I know we have arrows scattered like everywhere, and that's okay also. I don't even know if there's a point in coming all the way over here for one. We can craft more, but it wasn't too far. I'm definitely not going for the other one. Not happening, not today. But let's get in this building over here. Just in here. And search this one out. I have not found any tech pages yet. It's a bit strange. Well, speak of the devil. Or speak of the tech page, I suppose the proper saying would be. And mechanical parts, lovely. So we're getting a lot of ores, a lot of mechanical and electrical parts. Not bad. I just really, really wish that it was easier to get the mechanical parts versus, you know, having to loot them. I understand the reasoning behind everything. I just don't love it. Just put our cart in here. Put everything away in here as well. So we ended up with 6 and 3. Not great, but I don't think we would have gotten 6 and 3 without the Lucky Raider perk. Definitely wouldn't be finding bandages. So that's definitely a plus, being able to find those. More mechanical parts, more Kevlar. Lots of things that you can sell the trader when you get that perk. There's lots of things that you can take to the trader and sell. Oh my goodness, guys. I did not know he was up here. Super excited by that. Hey, Mike. How's it going, kind sir? Well, guess where you're going? You're going home with me. not like this moment because I have to kind of not be crouched. I don't even know how I crouched. There we go. And then I need to get back up here and throw that bear out on its head because it's not coming home with me. There's no way. Like, get out of here. Like, you're not even worth driving over. Not when it comes to Mike. Mike is like the best character to have in this game. Like, he's better than I am when it comes to working. Mike is great, and I am not mad about finding him up here at all. Sometimes the risk pays off. I definitely wouldn't have came up here so quickly if it hadn't been for the comment left saying that we should sell everything that we possibly can sell and try to get not Mike, but get that Lucky Raider perk. Is that a pig or a bear? I cannot tell from this distance. But if it's a bear, I don't want anything to do with it. I don't have any room for any animals at this point anyway, because Mike is going home with me. That's a pig. So that's great. But we're going to get home as quickly as we can and try to get Mike, get his house built. We've got things to do, guys. We've got lots and lots of work to get done. We've got to get Mike a place to live. I don't even know which direction to go here. I guess I'm going to have to go this way and follow the road a bit because there's no way around some of these massive stones. But anyway, guys, I am super, super excited about getting Mike for sure. And we're going to loot these cars down here as well. Let's do that. Let's loot some things on the way home. Holy dear. I wasn't expecting it to run through my face. Just saying. So what do we got going on? Are we thirsty or are we hungry? Like, is it sun resistance? It's sun resistance. So we're going to be struggling before we get home. That is for sure on sun resistance. But anyway, guys, I'm going to attempt to get home as quickly as I can without dying again today. And in the next episode, we are going to get started preparing to get Mike taken care of and all the things we can do with him. And hopefully we can get him up and working for us as soon as we can. And we can get our massive, monstrous base built and upgraded and all the things. But anyway, guys, I want to thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I really do appreciate all of your support on this channel and on this series as well. I hope you enjoyed this episode. I hope you're looking forward to future episodes, and I can't wait to catch you guys in the next one. Until then, have yourselves a wonderful, wonderful day.